Hey everybody, just made it back. We went to our buddy Austin's 25-year retirement. Not ceremony-ish. It was kind of just a get-together, gathering, shindig at Whitey's Fish Camp. Awesome place, highly recommend. But got to send Austin off. He's staying local, but it's still cool. He was our instructor when me and Steph first met, came in the Navy at VP 30. He got to counsel us on getting married, so that was pretty cool. He also was part of a lot of my counselings going through there. He made me do boot prints of my feet because I always stood in front of the instructor's office, but that's a whole other story for another time. But it was awesome. Thanks, Austin. Hope you enjoy retirement. Enjoyed, and we love you. Have a good one.
Love you. Oops.
One of these.
Bye.
While the sun gets low, I got a feeling that the glow deep inside my core needs to breathe to flow. We push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate.
Chapter of his life. We'd like to present to him on behalf of the VP30 Chiefs Mess.
It's proof that some people like me. Some proof. I know. That's not your headline. That's not true. How much did you pay him?
Additionally, on behalf of the Gold Wing Goats.
Reserve, the United States Navy. Big one more guy. All right, this is certified as Senior Chief Naval Air Crewman Operator. Austin Daniel Jones transferred from active duty to Fleet Reserve, the United States Navy, on the 31st day of January 2025, after 25 years of service. This certificate is awarded as a testimony of faithful and honorable service. Signed, Captain Eastwood.
Certificate of Appreciation for the United States Navy. To all who shall see these present greetings.
Yeah, no, this one right here.
By the authority vested in me, it is my pleasure to express the grateful appreciation of the United States Navy to you for doing the frequent and long separation from your father and husband, Austin, as he served his country. These months indeed, years that he has spent away from you, constitute a clear and noble demonstration of his love for you and for his family. You see, he left you in her to ensure that you inherited a safer world, a surer place. To those who say a single man cannot make a difference in the world, I say wrong. Your father did, and husband. He made our Navy stronger and kept our nation safe. With his service to the Navy now complete, he'll be able to spend more time with you in the future. The United States Navy thanks both you and your father and husband for enduring the separation.
Real quick, before we give Austin the floor here, he's got some words on behalf of the Air Crew Chiefs, VP 30 Chiefs Mass. Austin, let me tell you something, bro.
everything you've done in your career is shown here today. You have junior sailors that you mentored that showed up because they care for you because you've been doing your job. You've been chiefing. You have chiefs that you put through the seas and look around that showed up because you were one badass chief. You have old timers that mentored you that are proud of you, Russ Tolkien, because you didn't let them down. Because you were a badass chief. Sorry for my language. And let me down. And hey, look around here. I mean, this should humble you. And to me, it's like a testament to your 25 years. 25 years, this shipmate stood the watch. And he did it honorably to where these young sailors, these young chiefs, they're going to carry your legacy. And I'm proud of you. The Chiefs mess is proud of you. We're all proud of you. And let me tell you, man, you did it the right way. I wish you were sticking around longer. All right, Austin Jones.
First time I've been quiet in a long time. I'm fighting tears back. I cried already this morning.
Don't fight him back, dude. Just
let him out.
25 years. Big bitch. 25 years is absolutely humbling, right? Quarter of a century of service. I didn't leave when I was a punk teenager. I left when I was 21 years old, or 21 years of age. I'd already been in the workforce, and I came to try to do something that was way beyond my scope of interest. I just need to get the hell up out of Texas, right? And then 25 years later, here I am, right? I look around the room, and I see so many badass people that just came out to celebrate today, right? This may be long-winded, but I got to call out some people.
It ain't today, it's you. We're celebrating you.
We're here for you.
All right. So, oh man. Yeah. So January 31st, 2000, I said goodbye to Texas, and I ended up in Great Lakes. Fast forward a little bit, and I ended up in Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii. Walking down the street, I met a couple of cool cats. Some of y'all know Mark Pelchat, Brad Vickers. They picked me up walking down the road, and then I stayed on their couch for like 2 weeks before we ended up in Afghanistan. I met these two badass people here, Alan Buxman, my first ever sense of one, right, and then Jamie Landing, or 82 Landing at the time, who made me clean all the fucking windows in the people. Didn't matter what it was. It was. But fast forward October of 2000, we're in Afghanistan doing real shit. Nobody done that before, right? So, a lot of cool flights that we did over there. Some of us were in VP4 at the time, right? A lot of real shit that went down out there as well, right? And a lot of humbling stuff that you saw that you never thought that you would come back from. So one of the things that I got to do is thank God Almighty that I was able to make it through those deployments and come back here to be able to sit here and ramble on like an idiot, right? And then, those people right there, helped shape me. Come back, Rich ended up in Ford with me. He was an absolute knucklehead. I hated every minute of it, right? I thought he was going to kill himself on motorcycles. It was horrible. But came back, did some tours at VP30, right? I learned a lot about being an AW there, not just being a knucklehead running around the world, and actually, being taught by some people like Russ, meeting people like Day, Chris Stubbs, and just kind of shaping me up for the future that I never thought that was going to lead to this, right? Then I had I wish he was here, but he's not. I was trying to get back to Hawaii. He said, hell no. And I ended up in Bahrain. I had no option whatsoever, and I had to go, right? So I spent 17 months in that shithole, right? But I had one of the baddest leaders that I've ever had in my life, Sluggo, back there in the cowboy hat. Yeah, he recognized what it. He's a rescue swimmer. Yeah, right? He recognized me as an AW and immediately put me in the Command Career Council role. I don't know why. Put me in charge of a bunch of people in their career. So this is during the time of PTS, Perform to Serve. Nobody knew what was going on, and a lot of good people were being kicked out. I was able to kind of finesse a little bit, get some people some money, and keep them in the Navy. And, right there because he let me do it. Right. Come back. VP 62, like what the fuck? Ended up in a reserve squadron as an AW. Why? I have no idea why. You know what I mean? And then I got to meet some pretty cool cats. Chris over here. I got to molest Larry. Ryan was my ops chief. Learned a lot from you, man. I had to counsel myself with Tim Large in his office. God rest Tim Large. Wish he was here, but yeah, I had to counsel myself in front of a mirror because, they thought it was fun, right? And then after that, it was VP5, no Fox like Mad Fox, man. Had a lot of good AWs there, a lot of good leaders. Paul was there, right? Had some great times flying around doing dumb shit. Mark Pelchat, I know he's not here, but he's probably watching. Had two really badass people there with me, three actually, right? Benji and Kristen. I'm not gonna. We'll get to you in a second. Y'all helped me. Y'all really helped me fine tune my leadership, right? Challenge daily. Definitely, Wojo, challenge daily from you, who is now what? Lieutenant. Yes, sir. I should have you up here doing shit, man. As a divo. But, a lot of good opportunities, a lot of good leadership, a lot of good friends were made in those commands, right? And then back to Dirty 30 for another round. I was a chief at that point. It was much better being a chief there than it was first class. So much better. Made senior out of there. A lot of good people. And then went to 16. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about 16. I will say that 16 was the most challenging squadron I have ever been in my life. A lot of knuckleheads that are here today, right? That were absolutely fantastic in helping shape everything and letting me think outside of the box as a senior chief and having to realize what it means to be a leader and actually, stand tall for your people when they do dumb shit like dye your hair orange the first day of deployment. When the entire AW shop likes to do stuff like that. You gotta go talk about it, right? But that was just another nail in the coffin for me. And then back to 30, and I will say this, like going out in VP 30 on such a high note, having the people there that allow you to finally transition and realize what's important at the end of your career, to take care of family. Right? We preach it as chiefs all day long, family first, family first, family first. A lot of people say that shit and they don't really mean it. Y'all actually meant it. You actually helped out. The struggles that people go through, you are there every single day, working your asses off for it, man. And I appreciate the hell out of every single one of y'all for being there, right? And then to my daughter, my Aliana, I met her when she was 6 months old. I was told we were the tip of the spear. And I had to go to work. But came back and it's been watching you turn into the young woman you are has been absolutely phenomenal. I wish your football team was better. I really do. Right? But hey, come back next year, hopefully, right? And I love everything you do, and I hope you stay true to what you wanted to do going to college and, cure cancer and everything else that you want to do, right? Where's my pirates?
Leave them pirates.
The pirates are staging a mutiny against me somehow. Those that are close to me know that's true, right? But I mean, real quick, hey, you don't need to. Anyways, my Ava and Ethan. This is what it's all about. 25 years. I chose to choose family over service, and this is what it's going to be. You know what I mean? Like I get to actually be a dad and focus on them and focus on building my family the way it needs to be. My wife. I would not, and I told you this morning, the shit that I've been through with my mom, with my grandmother, and everything that happened during that time, I would not be here today if you weren't there to hold me down. Right? That just you coming into my life changed the absolute trajectory of everything I thought I knew. And I thank God every single day. Every single fucking day. Right? And there's a couple more people that I just gotta say real quick. There's John Spears for the old goats and the old people here. This man right here, oh my God, right? You want to talk about somebody keeping my ass in check all the time? That dude right there, amazing. And these two over here, Russ and Maggie, two of the best AWs I know, right? Just absolute family, man. You two are the
Dad, when you open your phone?
yeah, in a little bit. You two, like, I look to y'all daily, just for everything. I don't have words, man. I've rambled long enough. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has had a major impact on my life. Everybody in this room has impacted my life one way or another in the most positive way. Right? It's just been an amazing ride. I mean, 25 years. Just absolutely amazing. Everybody in here is a phenomenal sailor, phenomenal leader, phenomenal chief, senior chief, master chief, newest AW master chief coming at you on Tuesday. One of the newest senior chiefs coming as well as soon as you can get through the syllabus. Hopefully you do. Todd, you're going to make it. You'll be on the next list. Got you too, Bubba. Just saying, thank you everybody for all of your support. Thank you for being here today. I love each and every one of you.
Needs to breathe to flow. We push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. No obstacles that we faced did ever slow us down. We knew we'd get here, went the extra mile in every race. We are duty bound. We push it right on through.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings, as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The laugh so loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again.